You guys are fooling around.
Oh yeah.
Excited to get on the trail again today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna fall down though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make
Can we film you? But that was somewhat graceful.
I think I might have broke your couch.
But anyway, better not have. Anyway, day one was, I would say, a success despite the, why did I just go to settings? What is going on here? Stop it. Stop it. I'm still recording. GoPro difficulties. Oh, the woes of life, huh? So, what was I saying? Oh, despite our shortcomings yesterday, day one was a good success, I would say. We had a lot of fun. Day two, hopefully, will be just as good. We're going to hit some different trails today, rip around a little bit. Probably should remember to fuel up, everyone, unless you already did.
I already did, so I'm ready.
So I'm the only one that's behind, so I better quick gab into the camera and get to filling and get the ride.
Amen, brother.
See you on the trail. So on day one, we managed to cover a pretty good chunk of the Indian Ridge Trail system, so we figured it's a new day. On day two, we'd go ahead and tackle an entirely different trail system, and luckily for us, there are two trail systems that border Ashland Resort and the Indian Ridge Trail system where we were staying, and that is Pinnacle Creek and Pocahontas. So for day two, we decided we'd hit up Pinnacle Creek. Now the nice thing about this is that the trail systems are actually interconnected by trail. So we were able to leave Ashland Resort, just take a quick trip on the main highway here, Route 17, and that took us to the trailhead at Trail 27, where halfway through Trail 27, it then turned to the Pinnacle Creek trail system. You guys want to do any hill climbs?
Thinking of the end. On the other side of that hump.
With the bad luck I had on day one and me being down an axle and pretty much having my differential just taped shut to keep stuff out of it, I knew I wasn't going to be able to hit any deep mud like I was planning to really give the torque locker a good workout. So I figured since I can't hit the deep mud, well, I'm just going to go ahead and have some fun playing around at a little greater speed than what the 500s are usually run at. So I was flying pretty good through some of these trails. Pinnacle Creek system actually had several of these more open straight stretches where the trail was pretty nice and fairly smooth. That just allowed you to open up your machine and just kind of abandon all reserve and just put the pedal to the floor. As long as you keep in mind this is two-way traffic, so you may run onto somebody else coming in the other direction. So you just had to be mindful of that and be careful going around your turns.
Nose diving on nose.
Left side hit, right way.
Glad I have them Walker Evans. That's not my other axle.
Now the camera didn't pick it up, but I did have another grinding just kind of appear randomly out of nowhere, and that's what we were talking about right here.
Might be pushing her a little harder than I should be. Check. Yeah, I didn't like that. No, I felt another grinding in this somewhere. That's what I don't know. I may be pushing her a little harder than I should be with her in the shape she's in.
You check your back one? Is it doing all right? What's going on?
Well, just when we were coming up that last little bit, I felt and we could hear like a grrr, grrr, grrr. Back one should be fine. I haven't touched anything on them. It's probably all in my head. I'm just trying to justify an excuse to rent a razor for a day.
Yeah, I bet you that's their deep, Dan.
What's that?
He was going to go down there and hit all that sand.
That's like quicksand there.
Walk across that has big feet. Yeah, look at that. Cat tracks?
Oh, that could be mountain lion.
That definitely looks like a mountain lion track to me, doesn't it?
This is a fun trail so far.
All over the place. Could be a big dog though. Oh man, you get stuck in this in a heartbeat. If you gunned it.
You broke through the surface?
Yeah, 'cause it's just clay.
Yeah, keep on going out through there.
So it took a minute. I looked my machine over. I didn't see anything that was actually wrong or loose, so we figured, well, we'll ride as far as we can ride. If something breaks, we'll deal with it then. So we got back in our machines and continued on the trail.
Yeah, once we get over to there at this intersection, we'll stop and come up with a game plan.
That seems to be getting pretty close to... Well, I think we're still at 27, ain't we? Oh, yeah.
Alright, so now we're getting on another trail system.
Yeah, fine. No, it's 30.
Yeah, it's right there. So
Yeah, 30.
this just automatically changes, and then from here we'll get on 20.
This must be a access road for like fire trucks.
I bet, yeah.
So after a long but enjoyable ride on Trail 27, we finally got to that transition point where the trail becomes trail number 30, and we are now officially on the Pinnacle Creek trail system.
Going over the rocks. This is a lot rockier.
Yeah. Still pretty more, like it's a lot more open over on these trails than it is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because we saw the machines on over this way. They could rip a little faster. That's probably what a road seems so smooth riding in the 1000 with the Walker Evans.
You didn't sign.
No, I'm just taking a break. Ugh. Break time. My back's kind of hurting a little bit after that.
If there's any doors getting into.
Yeah, let's check out this building. Oh yeah, it's all open. I'm sure lots of people stop here. You can see the tracks and I wonder what this. Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. You have to wonder what in the world was out here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And how they got all this crap out of here.
There's one just from 5/7/18.
Don't look on other side.
What's that?
Right there says don't look on other side or against the wall there.
Oh, right where I'm looking.
Yeah.
Ah! No, there's not. I don't see anything.
Says. Oh hey. I just now was looking at this, Jason. Feel this dirt over here?
Uh-huh.
Like what doors on dirt now? I wish they had side by sides and something you do donuts.
Oh, I bet.
That's why there's that lip. You ain't comfortable doing that. Yeah, you can see it. like an old schoolhouse, like way back. Then for brick.
I don't know. Well, there's this big patio here too.
Well, these are new inserts here to the window. Yeah.
There was some kind of machinery on here. This is where they did their ritual sacrifices.
And of course, since we saw evidence of people doing donuts inside the building, well, we just couldn't leave without someone doing some donuts in there.
Look, you can see somebody's really drifting. Before you video this, I should try it and see if it works. I have a feeling if I just video while you try it, I won't put it on. If it doesn't work.
Good save, buddy.
Boy, there was a big hole there. Hey,
Then with that near miss, we got back to riding.
how many steps did you end up with yesterday? Did you think to look?
We were back to the camper. Right around 54, 55.
Hey, this bouncing around counts. That's still a good workout. It still burns calories, right?
Still done it, baby. Use your muscles to hold yourself.
Oh, yeah. There's some mud holes. That's probably why the tractor's sitting there.
Okay, so you pay a lot of money for that. That's a couple of the people that I ride with uptown. They said that there's people that live on these trails and stuff every once in a while. And if you come across a guy that's willing to haul you back to the campsite, they'll charge you over $100. It's like
I'm sure.
like $120 in this van. It's like the difficult trail back to the other one.
Yeah.
You can see on trails like this, the racers are back to how wide they are.
Yeah.
It's like when you come around that turn, I'm like, man, we're not gonna run.
Well, I hope we never run on any on stuff like this. like these Hondas is there isn't hardly any vibration at all. Of course, you got to figure too, you're talking about a large bore single cylinder compared to like this is a small bore single, you know, it's only 500.
Yeah.
The 1000 of course is a dual piston, so I mean, they're just going to run smoother. That's coasting again. He stopped and shut the machine off, so he did. Well, I guess. Elvin's coming up. Whee! I bet you that was just a shortcut road.
There you go, Jason.
I don't know if I'll do it, but I think one of these guys are going to do it. I just hope there's no deep water crossings I gotta go through with that thing.
Now I'm not afraid to go through a little bit of water here. If you guys watch my channel for a while, you know that my 500 is completely snorkeled. Every line has been extended and it's all ready to go for the deep water. However, again, my differential is taped up to keep stuff out. So that's what has me worried about going through any deep water. It's also why I'm avoiding as many of these mud puddles as I can, try to keep all the dirty, muddy water out of my differential and wreaking havoc.
Perfect. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. He likes to slide him into the bank. For the bottom panel.
They're black. You can get a whole set of steel doors for like $400.
Yeah.
make it 20 straight.
Yeah, because I think that was that other.
I wonder how deep this is. I just tugged over it all.
Makes sense.
I think we want 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go this way. We're staying on 23. That's that, yeah. Oh boy. I think that's what a lot of those is.
That one didn't even have a warning sign. It's danger.
Yeah. So pretty much all that I've been showing you guys here in part 1 is just the connection trail that connects Indian Ridge to Pinnacle Creek. So now coming up in part 2, we'll finally get into the bulk of the Pinnacle Creek trail system and get to show you guys a couple of the sites we got to see while we were there. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of day 2 at Hatfield Mccoy. If you guys have been to Hatfield Mccoy, make sure you comment below what your favorite trail system to ride on is there. Don't forget to click that thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel already. And hit that little notification bell so you guys won't miss out when I upload part 2 of day number 2 at Hatfield Mccoy. As always, guys, keep on riding. Appalachian Mountain Riders is brought to you in part by the following. The Honda Side-by-Side Club, because who knows the machines better than the owners that use them every day. Walker Evans Racing. When the path requires more than just ordinary, head on over to walkerevansracing.com. Torque Locker from Torque Masters Industries. When you want to explore the unexplored, head on over to torquemasters.com. And by my gracious supporters on Patreon.